Oh yeah, what up brothers and sisters out there, graphic designers alike? Welcome back to the channel. This is the final episode of our NFL logo series, and today we're talking about the Washington Commanders and the Arizona Cardinals. We're gonna break them down graphic designer style, see if they're slamming or just falling flat. Don't forget, like and subscribe, and let's get this party started. Oh yeah!
You guys ever heard of the Washington football team?
No.
Well, now they're called the Commanders.
Ah.
They were never named anything else before that.
Never heard of them, to be honest.
They used to be the Washington Redskins.
Yeah.
I think they changed in like 2020.
Canceled?
Around. Yeah, they got canceled. So then they redesigned to rebranded, refresh, whatever you want to say.
What are
the Washington
we're deciding to call it now?
football team. They've actually been a football team since 1932.
Oh.
So they were the
They've been
Redskins
around a while.
for a long time.
Yeah, they were. Holy cow.
Goes to show you how much I know about football.
Since they became the Washington football team in 2022, they decided to come up with an official name and became the Washington Commanders. And this is their primary logo right here.
All right.
They're simple.
Yeah, looks like a ribbon.
It does kind of look like a ribbon now that you say that.
Yeah, that is interesting. It
Um,
kind of has dimension almost the way that they stacked it.
I think the main kind of idea behind this logo is to have somewhat of like a stencil style font to mimic the military, I guess. It's kind of interesting to see it, you know, go from Native American team to like just this W, because I'm sure there's a lot of fans out there that still
Like the Redskins.
right.
Let us know down in the comments. Which one do you guys like better?
And, you know, a lot of the logos in the NFL are obviously some kind of mascot logo or kind of something kind of intricate, I guess you could say.
I kind of like the word mark. Sorry, not a word mark. It's a logo.
It's the logo.
So I'm gonna give this a 7.
I want to give it a 7 too, actually. I do like the way it looks, but it is, you know, just a W.
Okay, guess I'm just the grumpy guy here. Sorry. I'm gonna go 6.
Okay.
I do wish, okay, their name is the Commanders.
Yeah, a lot of
I
missed
do wish there was a little bit more to that aspect.
All right, we're going to jump into their branding now. So because they are such a new team, they do kind of have some like cool secondaries, I think, at least. They don't have to rely on some like nostalgia.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
The secondary logo here is like a seal or like a crest kind of
I like
thing, which I
That's
think
cool.
is really cool. Something a little bit different.
Yeah,
It does have a lot going on in that crest.
There is a lot. I just realized that has like 5 different dates in it. What's funny about them using all those dates for their Super Bowl wins is if you don't know that's when they won the Super Bowl, you'd be like, why do they have all these random dates?
Yeah.
And then their word mark to me feels like fairly military, but also kind of bland. I feel like they kind of did some
Yeah.
style to that C and a little bit to the S, but everything else feels pretty
it looks like an academy logo almost.
with
Like-
the crest
like
too,
spag
next to it. Yeah.
Which is kind of on brand. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of their typeface. I do, however, like their colors, the maroon and the yellow. I think it's a good combo.
Since you said like school like academy, I can't get like military school out of my head, especially where they name their gold like scholastic gold.
Yeah.
What's kind of funny is now that you said academy, like this like raise hail thing looks like Gryffindor.
Yeah.
Besides that though, I feel like they do kind of have some pretty cool branding going for them. I would say that it's like a lot of things are kind of consistent, but then they switch it up. Like this is a captain's thing per week, and you can kind of see the similarities between them, but they're all designed differently.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, this is really cool. This is like 24 hours before the game. They always make this post on Instagram, and they kind of lean into like this gold and like white.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Yeah, it looks pretty sweet.
I also like that they don't just have the other team's logos in their colors. I like it when they match their colors. And
Right.
just make it a single color. Dang. All right.
And then like they kind of showcase what jersey they're gonna wear like before the game, and I thought that they made like really cool graphics for that as well. Yeah, so I thought they kind of had some cool branding. There wasn't anything that was super wow. There's not like an overwhelming theme, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
I would give this a rating of 8 just because their secondary logo kind of didn't feel like it was matching all the rest of the stuff of the badge. I wish there was something else. And I wish they dove more into the idea of commander.
I think I'm sitting at probably about a 7, just because I do wish that it was, you kind of knew what they were going for with Commander, you know? It's just not very well illustrated.
It still feels like the commander thing is up in the air.
Yeah.
Like
What is Commander? Yeah.
I would probably give it an 8 as well. I feel like it does look really cool, but it is kind of nice to see like a theme or something like that they really drive in hard. All right, now jumping into their jerseys.
I like their numbers.
Stencil.
And what's kind of interesting too is on each jersey, the numbers almost are different. Like on their regular red jersey, it's kind of a stencil. On their regular white jersey, it kind of has a halftone pattern in it that was really cool. 3 different helmet options. So their alternate jersey is actually a throwback jersey. This year, they're using the jersey that they won their last Super Bowl in, I think.
Okay.
They're actually throwing back to our Redskins.
Okay.
And then they have this really sick all black color rush jersey that I think looks super sweet. They even have the numbers on the helmets.
Yeah, what's going on the sleeves on that color rush?
So one side they have like a flag, very military-esque. I don't know exactly what it means. I really like their away jersey. I think it looks really fancy with that kind of half-tone pattern.
That looks really cool. I like the variety in it. I think it's really
they
cool
do
to see the variety.
Every jersey. I'm gonna go 8. I think they're pretty cool. I wouldn't say they're super standard. They do have some aspects of it that I think could be a little bit different. I do think they have a lot of unique things going for them.
I'm gonna go 8 as well. They're doing pretty good.
Yeah, I'm gonna give them a 9 because I feel like they kind of have this classic look to them, but they're not classic. Like they have some different elements that make them a little bit different, like the stencil numbers or the halftone patterns in the sleeves. All right, we're gonna jump into some of their culture now. So this is Sergeant Teddy or something like that. He is a wild hog.
Oh, wow.
Which kind of puts the Commanders back up in the air even more. It's like, there's a pig now?
Yeah.
Well,
It is weird.
And so they do have a marching band then that goes on field, hypes them up, you know. With them being the Commanders, they do have like a program set up for the military and kind of bringing them, the community together with the veterans to kind of help them out. The last thing that I thought was really cool about the Commanders is they have the Command Canvas where they hire 16 different artists to put artwork up around the stadium. So they have 16 different locations around the stadium where you can go around and kind of see like local art.
Before I rank the culture, I think I will go back on the branding. I'm confused by like the branding because I was like, I don't know if I should rank it in there, but I think I need to take it down 1 point, put it at a 7. I do like the culture quite a bit. I think it's cool how they're promoting artists, doing a lot for veterans, and I think that's pretty awesome.
I do like all the kind of charity, unique stuff they got going. The marching band's pretty sick. I think the Ravens are the only other team that have that going too. I do wish there was a little bit more that kind of included the fans and brought the fans and the team
closer together, you know?
And maybe there is. Please, in the comment section, let us know.
But based off what Matt said,
I feel like them having like local artists go around.
Yeah, and that's also a very cool thing.
It includes the fans the year round and see like cool, unique art.
I just think that there could be more of a connect there, you know? More to get the fans involved, I should say more. So I think I'm going to go 5.
Oh, 5, dang. I'm gonna go 7.
I'm gonna give him an 8. I feel like it's a little bit above average. Culture is such a tough one.
It is. It's super tough. There's so many. It's like, what are we really grading culture on?
The Washington Commanders get an 87. 87 out of 1.
That's not too bad.
That's not too bad.
It's kind of like the average, I feel like. Final team. This is the last team right here. Wow. This is the Arizona Cardinals. They actually started in Chicago.
Wow, 1920?
That is something I learned while doing this research. Same time as the Bears too, which is actually why they left Chicago. I think the Bears were way more popular. So they weren't really getting a lot of attention. There's some kind of televised rule that if they were broadcasting one of the team's home games, they weren't broadcasting the other team's games. So they were kind of just like battling each other. Oh, here's their logos when they're in Chicago. That first one looks a little bit familiar.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, then they moved to St. Louis. Yeah.
Where? Above Cardinals.
I know.
He doesn't have any wings.
That thing's not stopping.
It's just a man with a cardinal head.
He doesn't need to fly, dude. At least running. They were in St. Louis for about 20 years, over 20 years actually. And they ended up leaving St. Louis because the stadium that they were in didn't allow for very much seating, so they were losing money. The owner was just kind of frustrated with it. He found financial gain in Arizona. Here's their current logo.
thoughts?
I think it's a pretty good update. The old one looks really awkward.
He doesn't know why he's there.
Yeah, like you told him something and he's like, what? I like it. I think it's an update. I don't think it's the greatest logo in the NFL.
It looks like pretty clean and well done, but it's pretty simple.
Yeah, it feels like kind of a standard logo. Like the bare minimum for a decent logo.
I'm going to give it a 7.
I'll probably give it a 7 too. I don't think it's anything too crazy.
I'm gonna give it a 6.
Okay. All right.
All right, moving into branding. Here's our word marks.
Okay.
They're kind of unique, I guess. I will say, I don't remember what the other team was. It might have been the Dolphins that had the horizontal full brand.
Oh, yeah.
Here's their colors. Got cardinal red, and then that's the only special one. Then they got black, white, and silver, which is, I don't think I've ever seen the silver, but apparently it's one of their colors. I was hoping like that gold that they have would get used more. I didn't think their branding was very strong. It's just not punchy to me. You know, like you see all these other teams, even the Commanders, I think they had more of a style that was working for them. I just don't think these guys have much.
I think they're relying more on their photography.
Yeah. Next to a lot of what we've seen, it doesn't speak.
Yes.
I think the motion blur thing is cool, but yeah, the graphic design elements that are added to it don't, I think, match up as well as they probably should.
This was kind of like an honorable mention thing. It's kind of cool to me. It's almost like the texture is also a shadow, you know, and you see the way it moves up in the feathers on the back of the head and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm gonna give the branding. I wish there was some stronger elements. I'm gonna give their branding a 4.
I'm leaning towards a 5.
I think I'm sitting at a 5 as well.
Okay.
So yeah, these are their uniforms. Just notice the Robber one stands out pretty.
Yeah, I remember seeing that one when I was watching one of their games.
Yeah, I don't know. They're not crazy. They're kind of boring.
They're pretty plain.
Especially the all red one. I mean, the stripe says Cardinals, but like outside of that, they're pretty standard.
No way, is that Kyler? He's the most famous Kyler out there. I'm trying to beat him. You can help me with that. Please like and subscribe so Kyler can be the new Kyler on.
This is their helmet. It's kind of hard to see in this picture. That black one looks all black,
it has red flakes.
but it's got red flakes in it, which I
That
think
is cool.
is actually pretty sick.
I do like their rivalry jerseys, but it is my least favorite of
the rivalry.
Yeah.
This would probably be my second favorite rivalry. I like the texture. They have the Arizona flag in the Arizona shape on the
I
sleeve.
do love that.
I like that the logo is different. I like the cream and the red, and then that like orange gold color. I think that looks very nice.
I'm gonna give the jerseys a 7.
I'm gonna go with an 8. I kind of like some of the plain stuff. I like when there's no stripes or kind of like a solid color.
I think I'm 8 as well, just because obviously this one. But I also like that other helmet. I think the black, but with the red flakes, like it's just a little extra flair.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty sick. We're moving into culture.
Big red.
Yeah, so they got a mascot. It feels like it's been a long time since I've had a team with a mascot.
Yeah, that's kind of wild.
Here's their mascot. His name's Big Red. Apparently, he's like one of the most recognizable mascots. All right, Mad Jack. This was something that I thought was pretty cool. So Mad Jack is a fan. I think since they moved to Arizona, he's been doing this, where he makes motivational like banners and they're actually hung at the games. And this is their Big Red air raid siren.
That guy looks real happy to crank.
I would be happy to crank it. Are you kidding? And they just have like a volunteer. You can see there's a serviceman there. Okay, and then some kind of charity thing they do. It's called the Cardinal Climb. It is in support of people with special needs.
That's pretty cool. I bet there's some good hiking around Arizona.
I bet there is too. There's gotta be.
It's a good way to lean into
That
that.
classic hiking, biking design.
I know. Yeah, that aside though, I think it's a good
thing.
It's a thing, yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's a good thing to do.
A good part of it.
What else you got?
That's it.
Oh, that's it?
That's all.
All right. I'm going to go below average. Let's say 6.
I just wish they would do something to include the faith. I'm gonna give their culture a 6.
Yeah,
I think the climbing thing is cool.
I'd probably go very high either. I'd probably go 6 as well. All right, Cardinals, for the last team I presented, you didn't really bring much extra. So you were sitting at a 75 out of 120.
We're going to wrap up with a scoreboard. 19th place for the Colts. Coming in at 18th place, we had the Panthers and the Titans.
Two-way tie there.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of expected a little bit. 17th place, Cardinals. 16th place. I was kind of heartbroken about this one.
I know.
There was the Vikings. Their branding is just like so bad.
Plus, they got rid of the guy on the bike.
Yeah.
Okay. In 15th place, we had the Saints, the Seahawks, and the LA Rams. Okay, I do know we did the Seahawks
Yeah.
dirty on their culture there.
And dirty. Sea-Hulk, I love you.
I think if we were to rank them over again, I think they'd probably come closer to like the Buccaneers. All right, coming in at 14th place, we had the Dolphins, the Bengals, and the Steelers.
Moving on 13th, we got the Chiefs. All there, all alone. Yeah, I'm not too broken up about that one either, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that's okay.
Moving into 12th, we got the Raiders and the Ravens.
Mm.
That was almost really hard to say. All right, on to 11th, we got the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Moving on to 10th, we got the Green Bay Packers and the Bears. And the Washington Commanders. Yeah, that was added today.
Moving on to 9th place, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants.
Buccaneers are pretty good, I felt. I'm pretty proud of them.
All right, and then the highest scoring logo, the Jaguars, are rolling in at 8th. I think that might have been the only logo that got out 10.
10 out of 10.
Probably, yeah.
In 7th place, we got another menage a trois with the San Francisco 49ers, Buffalo Bills, and the Denver Donkeys.
Broncos.
In 6th place, we've got the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots.
Surprised by the Falcons.
I kind of was too.
Yeah. In 5th place, Houston Texans.
This team held second until like our last 3 videos.
Yep. They did have some cool stuff, and I like their logo. I think it's a cool one.
And 4th place, these are going to be your biggest surprises.
Yeah, these were all big surprises.
The Jets.
The Jets.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And 3rd place, the Browns.
Dog pound, baby.
Which is honestly, yeah, I think we were all surprised by that one.
Yeah.
Good on you guys.
That was like my second pick.
In 2nd place, LA Chargers.
Yeah.
Good on them.
Yeah, they did good.
And number 1 is the Birds, baby.
Go Birds, I meant. My bad.
The Blurs.
I said screw birds.
Philadelphia Eagles, number 1, baby.
Yeah, they held number 1 since the beginning.
Yeah. Very anticlimactic.
It kind of is, yeah.
Yeah, if I had to pick my favorite team based off of branding, culture, logo, and everything, I'm honestly split between these two. All right, it would be the Jaguars and the Buccaneers.
I'm going to go with the Bills. I liked their logo. I think they had my favorite culture. All around, they captivated me. So.
You've just been at home crushing tables.
Yeah, ever since I get on top, I was like, oh yeah.
I'm going to have to go with the Browns.
Nice.
Huge surprise for me. I like all the dog stuff. Only team that uses a brown color.
Honorable mentions, I would definitely say Seahawks for sure.
Yeah, Jets would honestly be my second pick.
And I think my honorable mention would probably be the Packers, just because their culture was so good.
Yeah. That's a wrap on this NFL series. Thank you all for watching. Please let us know in the comments what you liked, what you didn't like. Let us know what you guys want to see next. We are looking forward to the next series. Hit that notification bell if you guys want to see more stuff.